John Cook. 7 says in the building. Oh, wanna.
Good morning.
Good morning. I don't know if we're hearing rain, snow, sleet.
Nah, man. I hearing success.
Like that.
You hearing it?
I like that. I like that. I like that.
I hearing success.
KK, good morning. Well, let's say good morning to KK, please, because KK get on
Morning,
live.
good morning, Ike. Good morning. I hear success. I hear prosperity. I hear people sharing the life. That's what I hear.
Yeah.
I hear people
Yeah.
reposting it.
Peggy, good morning. Yeah, people sharing the live and subscribing to the YouTube and everything. And
yeah. Do that.
yeah.
Subscribe to the YouTube.
Let's
do it.
All of this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
This is the big one. Elizabeth, this is the big one. You ever saw in Stanford and Son, you ever see Lamar catch the big one?
Believe one time.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I think one time he did catch the big one.
So this is the big one, Mama. Your son is coming to meet you. Oh no.
Thank you, Peggy. Omari, good morning. Yeah.
Hey, Omari. Good morning. Shameless plug, Omari. We to tell you as well. We have corporate cricket match coming up on the 3rd of May. UTT O'Meara grounds. That's the grounds next to the highway there.
Corporate cricket match, is it?
Corporate cricket match. It's a bit of an annual league meet between some corporate entities, inclusive of the university. It's a nice little fun day from, I think, 2 or 3 p.m. till 8. Yeah. The Bacchanal for today, I'll let Percy tell you in a while.
Wait, Bacchanal? Bacchanal is not my area.
But he asked me for the Bacchanal. Oh, excuse me. Look over his head there, over the hat. Over the hat. So you'll see it up there. Special guest. I see Bacchanal today. Cricket matches we girl get here, Omar.
I don't know, something with corporate cricket match is amusing.
Well, food and drink as well. Camaraderie. A lot of people don't have sports days again for the staff. I mean, a university would have sports days for students. But the corporate bodies, do they have sports days, family days still? Or did COVID take away some of that from us? I wonder. So anytime you can get together with your team outside of the workplace,
and this is respectable. Is co-ed, women and men.
Yeah. I'll send you the flyer.
A woman and a
yeah, but money, budgets. Yeah.
A woman slap away your ball for 6.
But it's the talk that has come when you're 6.
And then she get after she go and get real talk plus everybody gonna say, oh.
I remember there last year and somebody slap a ball away and a female voice from the crowd said, you hear that like a girl.
Oh gosh.
And I don't know that. I actually caught it on camera, recorded it.
Could be
Only
a
long
compliment to them.
No, 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 no.
That could be
That
a
twang,
compliment. If them girl
that
them slap
twang,
away. If them girl
that
them
twang was not complimented at all. That wasn't complimentary at all.
All right, I see the man of the hour is here.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
You know, our corporate secretary will get vexed. No, I didn't hear the jingle. I came in a couple of seconds.
What?
No, you know how she is, girl.
You know? It's this.
Yeah, man, encouraging people already on board to like and share. And don't forget, we have started posting a link to another place. I won't mention it for now. Link up. You see Jojo, you said that?
Yeah. Grace us with this presence this morning. I mean.
Well, thank you, Your Eminence. I didn't mention it, please. I know TikTok is get jealous sometimes. TikTok is a very jealous post. Morning, Kwasi. Wesley Phillip. That is a familiar name, you know. Wesley Phillip is a familiar name. Ah, boy. So I got my doubles in this morning. It's been a few days.
You
know, the doubles one give me a kind of look like, hey, I feel you holding me, you know. We don't see it every day. And it's not every day you can eat doubles. You know, I have a healthy appetite for kachori these days. I think what I want to do later is boil some chana. You ever try that, Prezi? Just boil some chana and add a little.
Who was telling me that? Somebody was telling me that they sell it like that now.
Yeah, I buy that.
I haven't had the experience of having that.
Good morning, Nikita.
Good morning, Nikita.
It's much healthier.
I saw Errol Fabien just now, and I don't know where he go.
He might come back.
Yeah.
Hopefully he come back.
Let's see. Multi-guest access suspended. What? What kind of thing is it?
What in the picture?
What is this?
What went on there? If you want to tell us,
just
you can text me.
Now I'm trying to make heads. Oh, this is on the side.
This pizza what went on, girl?
Oh. Wow.
Didn't know, I can't complain.
How does this
Right.
Okay, this is weird.
What's for lunch today? Any ideas yet? Not that we selling you for lunch, you know. I just ask them. If you have any ideas for lunch.
But that we have to sell them for
lunch is leftovers today.
That's what we're talking about. Same here. How long curry mango could stay in the fridge without being refrigerated? Without being frozen. I'm actually correct. How long can curry mango technically stay in the lower portion of your fridge?
What's today, 21st?
I think I'm playing a dangerous game with some curry mango I have in the fridge today. A dangerous game. I'm gonna pull out my book, yes? I didn't see what going on.
This is interesting.
I'm gonna pull out my book.
Let me see. Bear with me for 2 more seconds.
I go sing in the meantime. What a threat. Okay, no.
Let me tell you.
So the rap, just shaking my head. Ash in the air.
You're shaking your head already. Why?
Ash in the air.
Okay.
Nothing can spoil my morning.
Well, don't say that. I mean, all right. So, as you all saw, Errol Fabien did come in. But let me show you what he is seeing on his end. And I don't understand how something like this happens. Hold on. Let me just confirm. Baby girl morning, he show us up.
Do we sum it up to technical difficulties and put one more macaroni in the can that says that we need to engage other forums?
No. Well,
one time I made that.
Okay. All right.
One time. I think my undiagnosed Tourette's.
All right. You have undiagnosed Tourette's.
My undiagnosed Tourette's.
I mean,
I've been honest here.
How do you get that?
Well, Brian, the scientist had come back to my head.
They got seen somebody anything there to bring up. Could you bring them up? Somebody.
Who's that?
Hold on. My thing freeze.
Oh yes, I am.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So we good now.
I will take a minute.
We good now.
Video.
Yes. So, man of the hours here, Errol Fabien might be on his regular page.
No, this Errol.
Right.
Yes, Uncle.
Yes, sir.
That's
I
right.
don't know why I can't join, but my wife with me, so I'm using her phone.
Perfect. We will take that.
Morning,
We will
Mr. Fabien.
take that. Good morning, and welcome.
Morning. Welcome. Good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Yeah, this one has been in the making for some time. So finally,
See, prayers do work, right?
Well, yeah, definitely, because I was definitely praying there just. So see my stuff here. Since I know you have your stuff in front of you, so you can start it.
Oh yeah.
Nice stuff.
Again, it's a pleasure to have the one and only Mr. Errol Fabien with us, Uncle Errol to many of us. Uncle Errol, and when I say uncle, it takes us back to a time where many of us were introduced to this gentleman. I have to say that, a gentleman, in our teens, perhaps even a show called Gael. Yeah, well, younger for you,
Yeah.
right? And I hope you don't mind I call you Uncle Errol in this forum. Uncle
I
Errol.
don't mind at all. How are you doing, KK? Thanks for the welcome.
Yeah, man. How's your
I'm
day
just trying to figure out how to give you
camera.
video.
Oh,
Your video, yeah.
video.
Okay,
You
I
see,
got you. I got you.
right?
That should be the bottom of the
I,
screen.
I think I figured it out.
Angry Bird, good
Okay.
morning.
It
How's
said
it?
it's saying to me you'll connect using audio only.
Ah,
Right, nothing. We're taking that. Right, nothing.
yeah.
Right, there's
All
it's
right,
just
be cool. I cool with that.
yeah. We cool with that. It's one of those days. You just have to
Right.
roll with
Fair
it, you
enough.
know. Yeah. Um. To get into it, I think there's a real kind of full circle thing for me because I remember being
No. You want me to
very,
be?
I remember being very young
Sorry.
watching Gael. I
How young is
remember
him?
it's two real things I remember from Gael because I would have been very young. It's cultural and just right. So that Uncle Errol would have said just right to me yesterday, and that was so wholesome. It was so full circle. So I think my first question for Mr. Errol Fabien is how does boy from Gonzales Village, Wapo Point 14, do all these things from just to name a few theater, comedy, the Calypso tents, MCing, even politics and many more things. Like, where does that start?
Well, according to my wife, it's just fast. But that is not so. I may be fast, but that is not why. I will tell you, this is my own analysis.
Uh-huh.
Now, I'm number 6 of 9 children my parents had.
Oh,
And my home had a lot of love, but number 6 and 9, I really felt sometimes like I did not exist. So
way in the
I
middle.
was always trying to find myself, you
Right.
know? And when I went to Naprima College, I found a group of guys that felt right, and they were in performing arts at Naprima College. They were drumming, they were acting. We had a combo in school. That school had a whole lot going on when I got into it, and I felt like welcome into it now. I
Nice.
felt like I felt like I had a presence there
Sense
more
of
than I
belonging.
felt like I had a presence in my family.
Mm,
But that was all me because my family full of love, real
right.
love. But whatever it is I was searching for, I found it in the performing arts at Naparima College.
Mm.
Mm,
I also was not very academic.
right.
So, and my siblings are.
Oh,
But I will tell you something. My father, he was a school principal, and he thought he was a comedian. So he used to come home and tell us, here this one, here this one, here this one, here this one. But to say deliver a joke, it's better he did deliver babies or mail or some
oh
kind of thing.
gosh. Trinity Gale, good morning.
So at Naparima, I got immersed in this. Public speaking, calypso, acting, drama festival, you name it. Everything other than schoolwork I was involved in.
Good.
And while still at Naparima, I was in the drama festival at a young age, and I was selected to benefit from August holidays creative arts program that UWI and the government used to put on, and Best Village, because a lot of people
Right.
from Best Village will get quote unquote scholarships to go to that, and people from drama festival and different things that were going on, because we had a push to develop the arts.
Right.
So I benefited from that at age 14, and it was
Mm,
almost I didn't get it because I was too young to do it, but they say okay, we'll make a space for it,
mm,
and I was very glad. So I got 14 hours of training as an actor that August holidays, and that's all the training I have. But I did see a girl
Oh Lord.
when I was in the camp, and she was in a theater group with a fellow named Errol St. Hill, and she tell me about the group. So I went and I joined the group,
Mhm.
and I was just there, a little boy in the group, and St. Hill used to write, produce, direct, and star in his work. And a day when he was late, and I was imitating him, playing the monkey. And I find everybody was laughing, and then they start laughing louder. So I say something going on here, and I turn around, stuck there.
Yeah, right.
And that man, let me tell you, that man is a real important man in my life, because Stoke used to now let me stand in for him in rehearsals so that he could direct the thing properly from watching
Okay,
it. Because if
right.
you're on stage, you can't watch it and direct
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And boy, at night, for a big, this group was West Indian Theatre, a big West Indian Theatre show.
Mhm.
About 10 minutes before showtime, Stoke called me and told me, you on tonight? I was like, get real stupid. What, I start to stutter. He said, that thing you must be doing all the time, you're going and do it tonight. And I went out there and shut up the whole thing, It was a disaster,
Oh Lord, no.
I was so scared. The only thing I can do is pee myself on stage. I was so
Oh
scared.
God, no.
Yeah.
And trembling and thing. And you know what happened the next night? Stoke told me, you on again,
Yeah.
That's all I really needed at that point, a next chance to do it.
To do it,
And I
yeah.
nailed it. And I stayed in the group. And Stoke started writing for him and I to do lead. This a drunk character that I played, Stoke wrote it for me. And then, well, I stopped living down deep south and I started living in town. And I used to ride down the highway on my little 100 Yamaha motorcycle and go to the rehearsal.
Wow.
Until,
Yeah.
I got seen and a group, a producer in town, Judy Stone, called me to appear in a musical called The Fantastics, a beautiful, beautiful show. And the leading actress was a girl named Christine Johnson, a young 19-year-old beautiful Christine Johnson. And she could sing like a nightingale. And I played across from her, and I could barely sing the anthem.
Oh God.
And that I don't think I'll do a musical again.
Thankfully.
But the thing is, I would give things my best. So people would always call me and ask me, you want to try this, you want to do this. Paul Keynes called me, I got into the top 10 and really started my stand-up comedy routine there. As a stand-up comedy, as a stand-up comedian then. And it was all jokes from my father. It was on my father's jokes I went to give that night, and I got an anchor in a stand-up comedy show, believe it or not. I guess it was this little boy too, it's because I was still a teenager, and the other people in the tent were people like Bill Trotman and Horace James and Tommy Joseph, big names. And here's this little fella, and they were happy with me. And I worked in the top 10 for many, many years after that. But now that I was doing that, at night in Rolls Royce discotheque, and the MC ain't come and the main act ready to go on, and the owner said, come and introduce the act for me now, come and start the show. And I was like, bruh? He said, yes, come and do the thing now, man, he's an actor. So I went to do it. I introduce a person, and when I go to introduce the next person, the person wasn't ready, and the man said, give a joke.
Oh gosh.
That went well, and then Relator had this big show called Nostalgia, at the Holiday
Lord
Inn,
relator.
and they were having a repeat of it at Rolls Royce discotheque. And the man said, "Mel, you go MC that, you go put on Relator." So I said, "Right," because the show is a big show, you know. And I love Relator. Relator is like the greatest thing in the world, you know.
Right.
So I stand up there on stage to introduce Relator. Prezi, the audience so close you could touch them inside that place. Eh? And a man say, "Who is he? With that young boy?" And I hearing everything, and the man say, "Me, I know. Where do we get you from, boy?" I ain't get to open my mouth yet, you know. And then one in the back say, "Well, boy, gone from there now, boys, Relator, we come to here."
Oh Lord.
And then,
Yeah,
and I think there were like 100,000 voices were added saying, "Yeah. Relator, we want Relator, boy, gone from there, boy." That stage has a little room adjoining it, that the only way out is back across the stage. I retreated to that room, and I didn't come out of there till after the show done. That was it, you know. I done decide I will never go on a stage again. But I had an appointment with Stokes Central Group the next day, and that's how I ended up back on stage.
Ah,
Wow.
Yeah. So my wife does say fast, but I say I'm just bold. And so a fella called me to appear in a Del TV thing, and I went. But I can't read to learn. I have to see and hear to learn. So I watching the director, I watching the cameraman, I watching the lighting man, and I seen what they're doing. And that was me learning.
So you learn
And
everything
I
as you're
do,
going along.
yeah, then they called me for an ad, they called me for a next ad, then they called me for this and that. And I was climbing, I was getting ads, I was getting things. Then Super Blue up my own tent in 1985, and they called me to MC that tent by myself. I did work with Bill Trotman before, doing half on a couple Calypso tent. And boy, at that show with Super Blue in 1985, I get to MC a whole Calypso show by myself. And it felt so good. And after that, the tent only lasts 1 year.
Oh Lord.
But I was seen, and all them days, right? They used to appear as Errol Fabien. And I had a costume I would put on, and you can't tell it's me.
oh,
Really?
And my name was Christopher Aaron Theophilus Hercules Danjuma Montgomery Ignatius Snodgrass Henry Earl J. Wagador Charles Augustine Celestine Raj Paul Singh Tate.
Where's
The people still call me Tate and Danjuma
remember that?
because
Yes,
it's
yes.
from that time.
yes, yes.
And so I continued doing some shows as that guy and thing, and getting work and thing, and in them days when I get $100, that's a big payday, you know. If I get $100 for doing a show, I like myself.
right?
And but all then I was drugging. Since in secondary school I was drugging. Marijuana, alcohol, cigarette mostly. But then in the early 80s I get introduced to crack cocaine. And I was not growing as an artist because I was dumbing down myself with these drugs all the time. And I ended up getting a work in the TV station, in the TV company that hired me, a production house named Banyan Limited, as a production assistant. A fancy name for the guy who does roll up the cable and pack the camera and pack the car and pack the lights and drive and unpack and set it up and then take it down when everybody finish and pack it back and drive back and pack it back in the studio and thing.
Right.
So that was my work. So I was around TV all the time. I love TV and I was
Is that
around
like
it
a
all
grip?
the time.
It's called that a grip? Is that what they call a grip also?
Like in audio with band and thing, they says a roadie.
Roadie? All right. Roadie, right.
Yeah.
Yes.
But sir, excuse me, I was a production assistant.
Right. Officially.
Fancy.
You
Uncle
know?
Errol was.
So
Sorry, go ahead. You go ahead.
I start getting less and less reliable. And you have to be very reliable as a production assistant.
That's it.
Because I was drugging. And then I thought they was going to fire me, so I abandoned the work.
Oh,
and my life just kind of spiraled out of control there. I already had a wife and 3 daughters, and I was just drugging, partner. I was selling things out the house, all kind of thing, and drugging. And I confessed to my wife, and she went to a place called Families in Action and meet a woman named Ivis Gibson, who sent us to a fellowship called Narcotics Anonymous. And so we went, and I started going NA, but it wasn't helping me because I didn't want to stop. My wife wanted me to stop, but I didn't want to stop.
You didn't want to stop.
And
Right.
sometimes I'm NA with drugs in my pocket, waiting for meeting to finish.
Oh,
It had a part of the meeting, boy, where you used to, in the end of the meeting, they used to go around and everybody used to say their name and how much clean time they have. So it was like, hi, I'm Mary, 10 days clean. Hi, I'm Bob, 4 years clean. Hi, I'm James, 3 years clean. I was Errol, 3 hours clean for about 6 months. I couldn't stay clean. I just couldn't do it. And I don't know why I continue going there. Because I dread the end of the meeting, but they used to hook me up and tell me, keep coming, it works if you're working. It works if you're working, so work it, it's worth it, and all kind of nice thing and real serious hug. When them people hug me, I used to feel the genuinity in it then, the sincerity. And so I used to go until I get to a point where I was embarrassed to go and stop going. And then it really got out of hand with me. Till a day, fellas, folks, a home with my 3 daughters, 1, 2, and 3 years old. And my wife going to work. And I there with them. And boy, when he's active addict, he's had to find a way to get a smoke. I was thirsty. I didn't have nothing in the house to sell. And I end up taking the gold hoops out of them 3 little babies' ears and leave them locked up in our apartment in San Juan and went down into Port of Spain to go buy the lima and sell it. And I went and sell it and went by the pusher. When I get the money, I couldn't go home. I went by the pusher. And when I get the drugs, I couldn't go home. I had to go and use. And when I reach home, fellas, people around my house, hearing them children bawling inside there. And instead of calling the police, they just let me pass and I cussed them and run them and went in and see my babies, boy. Hungry, scared, dirty. I was 25 years old at the time. And that was the first day I tell myself I have a problem. And I was too ashamed to go back to NA at the time. And I know I put my daughters in harm's way. And to protect them from my own self, I started being there in charge of them less and less until I end up more time on the street than anywhere else. And a day out there, and my wife come looking for me to tell me she have a form for me to sign to go into a rehab center. And $40 in. She had to pay me to sign that, you know. Nothing for nothing. And I ended up in the rehab at 27 years old. On the 29th day of February 1988. And I thank God for that day because I still 3 hours clean, but also 38 years and a month and 20 days today. Completely drug-free.
well done, well done, man. Well done, well done.
Awesome.
So yeah, I don't know what, I forget what question I was answering, and I just ended up talking.
Listen,
We
no,
just
So
have
that's
to
why I
take
end up
giving
in
us
all
the
the things
history.
that I did.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and it just wow. I don't know. It's
But I
just
tell you,
but
when I
if you
was
was
inside the rehab center, right? When I was
mhm,
inside the rehab center, in those days, Gael was hosted by Tony Hall, Nyala Maraj, and
yes,
Errol
Tony.
Fabien. And all three of them was going away from the country for different reasons, university mostly. And all three recommended that the guy to host the show should be Errol Fabien. And they couldn't find me because they didn't know where I was. And when they find out, they come up by the rehab. And I got a job as a TV presenter as I left the rehab center.
Wonderful.
Oh, wow.
It was a life-saving thing for me because let me tell you, I did love TV. I tell you that, eh?
Yeah.
And so this opportunity, and them can't believe because they know me. They don't know why I abandoned the work and think I was around them rolling the cable and doing everything all the time.
Yeah.
But they recommend me because one or two times they couldn't make it. I do the interview. So I had
Right.
some interviewing time under my belt. And Christopher Laird, boy, that was the man running Banyan at the time. And that man was real accommodating and understanding because I had to get 90 meetings in 90 days after the rehab. So they would adjust my schedule for me to make my meetings. And I was watching all the time. So I went in as a presenter, and after a couple months, I was writer, presenter, then director, writer, presenter, then producer, director, writer, presenter. I just kind of just immersed myself in TV, boy.
Hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I ended up in TV.
Feel like TV saved your life. It
Yes.
does. Yeah. Wow. And I wanted to talk about Gael because Gael been running for so long and they've kept it alive for so long. So almost like I feel like it's like your baby, so to speak. But what exactly is Gael? What does Gael really mean?
Gael is Gael is a non-fiction Caribbean content health and wellness station. If you want to put it academically,
Yeah.
right? So everything you see on Gael will fit inside those boxes. But Gael is like the conscience of this nation,
Yeah.
because if you look at it, when we just opened this station 22 years ago, everybody was in love with it. It come like when they bring any series, any local series, No Boundaries, Sugarcane Arrows, Turn of the Tide, everybody love it, right? But when it's time to find money for the second series, it's not there. It's not there. People support it because it's new and they look good doing it. But
And the
next
maintenance
year,
of it and the upkeep,
yeah, the decision makers in our country just like to move from one thing to the next. They find, we do that. What we doing next year? We doing that again? Come now, man. What they want to do something new. And I'm not judging it. I'm just calling it how I see it.
Yeah.
But there's no sense of having longevity in something that serves us. Yeah? Because Gael serves the Caribbean. Let me tell you, for almost 15 years now, I've not had a single ad on Gael. A paying ad, that is. If I know somebody doing a show, I tell them, send the ad now, put it on for your thing. I've been subsidizing Gael from my stand-up comedy and different things like that. And then for a period a couple of years ago, a church had come on, and that was real good because they were buying like 15 hours a day, right? So that was real good, and it helped me do some upgrades and different things. But I have to take real extra special care of my equipment because I can't watch and forecast, well, with my revenue from here monthly, I could do this, that, that. Gael don't have that.
Right.
This is a personal sacrifice on a level that I don't know if it could be sustained or for how much longer. But I'd always need to see things to keep going because I feel as though I have some kind of purpose tied into what I'm doing there. So I just keep on doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, I want to encourage you to keep doing what you're doing.
But no, I'm tired, you know.
I know you're
I'm
tired, but
tired.
I think there's a good time as any just to let the folks know that, yeah, the Pressure Morning Show is we pleased to announce that we'll be on Gael, in the very near future.
Correct is
And
right. As
um,
our mid-morning show,
right,
live.
you understand? So I think that deserves a little clap, and if anybody knows me and knows, how I think and how things go on, I have a feeling Gael is going to be going on for very much longer. You understand? So just to put that out there, little shameless plug.
But
And
I will tell you, Prezi, and all the listeners and viewers and thing, I will tell you straight up because I like to talk straight.
mm,
If while we're talking, somebody pass across with a check and tell me the buying guy,
mm.
I'm gone, you know,
Oh, you go.
because I want to live a different life now. It's a lot
Mm.
of physical work and attention to run a
So
TV
yes,
station.
yes,
And
yes.
I ready to do a different pace in my life now. I'm ready
Right.
to go back in the countryside,
Slow it
mine
down.
some chicken, plant some food.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Obviously.
I will not stop making a little documentary, writing a play, singing to Kaiso, MCing at 10, doing stand-up comedy and all
Yeah,
them things.
yeah.
But I want to rest in the day too. I'm
Yeah.
65 and I'm not getting younger.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to a new lifestyle. And maybe if I find a great manager comes along and say, listen to me, I will manage the station, Errol.
Mm.
And you go ahead, I will go. But I also need to be able to buy the land too, right? So
True. True. True.
Yeah.
yeah, but that's
True.
where I am with that. I love Gael, but also Prezi, I have to say that when Gael started 22 years ago, right? There was no TikTok, IG, Facebook, no threads, no
YouTube.
YouTube.
Right.
And so we were very important and very necessary because we weren't seeing content from ourselves anywhere else.
Mm.
Today is different.
Yeah.
We have you, we have Corey, we have endless people making content, and the
Yes.
young people who consume in media need to see themselves have it in their hand 24/7. You
Right.
know, so I wonder about Gael's relevance in going forward. I understand that the archive has great value in terms of making it available for people to
It
see,
does.
right?
It does.
But in terms of operating and facing the issues of the day and so on, which we did on Gael,
Mm.
there's so many platforms doing that maybe Gael is now going to be a platform that, like how we're going to carry your show, we could start carrying other things. So that's where the Caribbean assembles on that platform.
Yeah.
But that's for who want to sit down in front of the TV. The people who have it in their hand on the move and thing. I feel, we have to not get stuck into the way we were and
Right.
look at the way we can be moving forward.
And that's what I suspect. I think the scope might change a little bit, but the essence
Yeah.
is still there. I remember the very first image of a midnight rubber that I ever saw came from Gaia.
Wow.
When I think of Tamu Bamboo, I think of Gaia.
Right.
So it does have a place. I know it has a place. I can't be the only one, So I know it definitely has a place,
Yeah,
but
man.
just the scope might just change, to fit the times. but the relevance and the essence of the thing it will always be there.
Fun size.
Fun size. All right, fun size. Right, yeah. You have something, Sensi?
Yeah, I have a couple of questions for the Uncle Errol. And it's funny that he mentioned social media. So many things he's mentioned in the last couple of minutes takes me back to a time when we had 213, Channel 2, Channel 13, Channel 14. And yes, social media came. But people like Uncle Errol, you bring content that brings contentment, according to something I heard Marshall say. Who are
Thank
perhaps
you.
other persons out there you see possibly as mentors for the next generation besides yourself, who else do you think we can look towards for that? I mean, yes, you mentioned Bill Trotman, and I've had the opportunity to sit with Bill Trotman. He's hilarious, but I'm thinking about from the point of view of storytelling. Where is our storytelling heading?
I
Yeah.
don't know, you know.
Yeah. Who is the next Paul Keynes Douglas?
I really not sure now. I have a Monday night show on Gael where I do a story every Monday night because I write stories
Yes.
too. But I'm not seeing the young storytellers. I believe though that they will come out of the spoken word movement,
Okay.
like the 2 Cents people, the Salims and the Darren Sandy and them, the Mad Company. They involved in what is today's storytelling using spoken word and different forms of theater. But those are the people I feel hold the guard in terms of being able to keep stories going and creating and keeping a place for the griot on the landscape.
Yes.
Right.
Know,
Do you
go ahead, Sensi.
do you think that the comedy shows of yesteryear, things like Yangatang and the shows that we used to go to in the Jim Peck complex and so forth,
Uh-huh.
do you think that we could ever get back to that level of community leaving their homes and going out? You put on your nice dandan and you go out and you go to a comedy show of that size. Do you think those days could come back?
I don't think those days coming back in.
Uh,
That was for that period.
okay.
People consuming differently. A lot of things have changed. People don't feel as safe out in the night. People on rideshare drivers not safe out in the night. The landscape has changed a lot. Now I'm going for it. I'm gonna try one.
Okay.
I'm gonna try one on the 15th day of August at
Okay.
Napa. It is my 50th anniversary in show business show.
Well, all right. All right. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that.
August
Prezi?
15th.
Yeah, August.
All right. Well, I'll see you all there.
Well, yeah. Well, you hear that, eh? You said it, eh?
August the 15th, so
All
I'll see
right.
you there.
Well, save the date.
Yeah,
Save the date.
Save the date, got our people. We supporting this full 100 and we going out in the numbers. Right?
Yeah. He's probably taking a call.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably
That's
taking
right.
a call.
But again, you know, when we do these interviews, we like to, go from the beginning. Jody, you see, I pull you in here, Jody. I see you is a person of our future in comedy. This is a legend in comedy. I want you to pay attention to.
Jody Fabien.
Yeah. Jody, all you follow Jody for the up and coming comedian on the media. He's hilarious. We like to get to that human, the essence of the thing, how you get started,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just to encourage people out there so that you could get started on whatever you have going on, you understand? So
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but for me, just hearing the beginnings and even the missteps, the stuff with the drugs and everything, and being able to bounce back from that,
That's right. That's right. The show isn't over until it's over, and you always have an
right?
opportunity to correct. When you know the saying, when you ask your GPS for directions and you take a wrong turn, the GPS doesn't scold you; it recalibrates,
Right.
right? And it's all in the spirit of doing better as well. Recalibrate. Take some time. Take a walk. Touch the grass. Do
Yeah.
something and start over.
Right. So it's just and then again, it's just one of those days, you know, you have to take our important call and everything. But it's just one of those days. You just have to roll with it. However it come,
Yeah,
we still privileged to have Uncle Errol in there. And as I said earlier, yeah, we're going to be joining the Gael family. We're gonna be affiliate. We're gonna, you know, look out for a lot of good things coming, from
that is
this
so.
team and
Yeah. Um, Prezi,
right.
we had a, and we still do, we still have a slate of subtopics to get into today
Mm,
with and with Uncle Errol. But I'm curious from your point of view. We went through quite a bit yesterday. You
mm-hmm.
know, some rough stuff yesterday,
Yeah, man.
and they continue to unfold as far
Yeah.
as the ability of Trinbagonians to laugh and to look at ourselves and enjoy things like storytelling and so forth. Who do you see as the future of that type of
In that
effort that is
vein,
so
you know,
special to us being Trini?
it's it have a few people, but in terms of us like laughing at ourselves, but when it comes to
Yeah,
the storytelling, they have a
hmm,
young girl on TikTok. She usually give the history of Trinidad and these kind of things. She have a real eloquent way of putting it across. I think I really sorry I don't have her name, but that's who come to mind. And then don't forget we have a lot of guys in terms of when you're watching like a certified Samson and his skits and stuff, we're really laughing at ourselves, you know.
true, true,
That's Trini thing, A Kyle
true.
Boss, a Jordan, a Jordy Fraudy, these we laughing at ourselves, they presented, they holding up us, a mirror to us and say, hey, this is us, this is what we just do. And we,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
laugh at it. And as Uncle Errol said, those days of because that was that type of entertainment. Now that you have entertainment at your fingertips, there's no reason to really go out and in your numbers and line up and buy ticket and you know what I mean? It's not that there's no reason, but it's less reason for you to do that. It was less likely for you to do that. So maybe those days of packing out the Gene Pier complex might be, you know, a challenge. But I believe
yeah,
I believe it will evolve and it has evolved and it'll come out in other ways. Like look, we had Kevin Sawyer. I think the whole comedy thing in Trinidad and Tobago, I think it's in good hands. It's just evolving, not going to be like in Tommy Joseph days or Larry Joseph days. And I believe these guys gonna do skits and maybe who knows, or maybe a movie, something.
you
It
know,
just takes
as you
innovation.
as you say that one epic moment from one of those very same comedy shows in the Jimpia complex for me was when Nuts Landing took the stage,
That's
right?
landing.
Because we know Nuts Landing to be the man out there selling nuts, he's selling the nuts, he's telling joke. If you really get to know
Artistically
Nuts Landing,
speaking, good morning.
he has some good jokes out there, but to actually see him get up on the stage, microphone in hand, and be part of that set, that was one of the epic moments for me. I remember that.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um
yeah.
You know.
I I also recall. Why I have so many epic moments? Boy. I also recall um Chris what was that calypso competition, a staff calypso competition, and Errol Fabien was the host at
Mm-hmm.
Republic Bank. And I can't remember the sequence of events, but somehow I ended up on stage next to him to co-host. That
Mm-hmm.
was a scary moment, right?
Scary why?
And that was scary because I had never been up in front of a crowd like that. I don't think so. I mean, I was always vocal, but sharing the stage with the great Errol Fabien, and we're talking a couple decades back. So don't do the maths. That was scary, much like perhaps how he mentioned um, Relator. Was it Relator? Putting him on
Put him
stage.
in this on the stage. Yeah.
Putting him on the
Stage
spot.
fright.
Right? Yeah, I remember I couldn't pronounce Bunny the Cass's father. Bunny, the late
Frontala.
Bunny the Frontala. I couldn't pronounce the Frontala at all.
um,
And we know.
I guess stage fright, boy.
Stage fright. Well, that's how the
I don't
window
know.
now.
My stage fright does die when I actually get on the stage. So, I would have done like some Best Village stuff, drumming and even dancing.
You lie.
Thank
You
God, thank God
lie.
they don't have any footage of that I know
You
of.
lie.
Being I would like to say a founding member of the Kilimanjaro School of Arts and Culture in
Mhm.
Cookridge. We would have done a lot of shows and stuff, and I remember being scared and stuff at the beginning, but once you get on the stage and you had to do what you had to do, same thing with DJing. You'll get nervous, but once you start, you play your first couple songs, you're all right.
Morning,
Lonzo, morning.
Alonso.
How you
You
guys
know,
doing, man? Morning.
what's up?
Good, good, good.
Um,
Sorry to be late, man.
no problem, no problem. I,
Good afternoon.
I'm trying to remember if I had any stage fright, if I ever really hopped down on a stage.
If Nikita, if Nikita had an experience like that as well.
What's that?
Anything related to stage fright? I know you're the brave one.
No, I don't
You
have any stage fright.
She's
But that's
very
had
not true.
careful.
I kind of very
shy?
I don't really like the spotlight, but I am brave and
Good
I will
topic.
push through. But I don't really like to be in the front line.
So we had
Right.
Lonzo, so we had Errol Fabien on, and he was giving us, his history and stuff. One of the things that came on was, he shared a story about him having stage fright. He was in a play and,
Yeah.
he got stage fright. You ever get stage fright as a DJ or anything, as a host, anything?
Yeah, I mean, well, I think stage fright comes in different levels.
Uh-huh.
It have where you're pretty much paranoid, you can't go on the stage or nothing. But I think, especially hosting, when you're DJing, you can hide a little bit behind the music and until they warm up.
True.
But
True. True,
with
true. Yeah.
hosting, everybody watching you,
Watching you.
everybody is, yeah. So, yeah, stage fright is a normal thing. Typically, what I do, what most people don't see.
Mhm.
So, if it's an event like a festival or something, normally you might see me behind the stage jumping up and like
Mhm.
I'm exercising. But what I'm really doing is shaking out the jitters because the hardest part is when you first start. The hello,
Yeah.
you know, that's the
Mhm,
hardest
mhm.
part. But once you get over
Once you
that,
get through that, you're good. Yeah.
Um,
You
it,
know,
it's,
yeah,
life is just
it's
funny like
different
that
times.
because I spend my whole life sitting in the back of the class, um, hiding from getting picked to speak. You understand? To know, look what I'm doing right now.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then, at my job, I'm required to speak extensively to a lot of people, a lot of different people. So life is just funny like that. Sometimes that thing you run away from it is kind of meet you, it
but
is
you
come
know what I look
and
at it
catch up
as
to you.
stage fright is just a form of getting out of your comfort zone. That's just what
Mhm.
it
Yeah.
is.
It needs to come up with confidence. Confidence is influenced by not just experience, but knowledge. You once you know what you're talking about,
Right.
you're sure about the subject matter, then you
I
can
agree.
speak about it with your eyes closed,
Right.
right?
But
Nikita?
what about oh, go ahead, Nikita.
No, I was agreeing with Tensi because sometimes when you're in a situation or you're in a particular place, if you're not knowledgeable about the topics that's being discussed, you will tend to kind of shy away because you don't want to say something that will make you sound as though you're dumb. But
Right.
depending on the forum that you're in, it's also about learning about new things because you may not be versed in a topic, but you can ask a question to find out about it.
That's true.
Mhm.
That's definitely true. But
I think I. Oh,
also,
sorry.
what about somebody who just deal with as many personalities as you do? What about what is called that? Not stage fright, but
Now I know you're getting
what is called with a
nervousness.
celebrity, like when they get what is
But
called that again?
I know where you're coming from. Anxiety.
Not just the
You become
anxiety,
a
but
fanboy.
yeah,
Star
like
power.
what is
Star
it called
power
that
and
again?
everything.
Starstruck. Yes, ever
Yeah,
get
starstruck.
starstruck?
No, well, you see, the thing is a two. I'm gonna answer this question in two parts. As far as with the
Mm,
stage fright and anxiety, I
yeah.
believe once you prepare yourself mentally, it helps a lot. So you have an
Yeah.
idea of what you're gonna say, when you're gonna say, what your purpose is there, and all these things. It helps.
Yes.
Now, as far as starstruck, me personally, maybe the way I was raised, I've never looked at someone accolades. I mean, I respect the accolades, but I look at them as a person.
Right.
And that helps a lot because the reason I'm so relaxed because I'm talking to the person as an individual,
Right.
and then you might talk about the accolades, but once you get out of the way,
Yeah. Just a
it
regular
becomes
person.
easy. Yeah, that's a regular person, and then once you meet, put it this way, once you meet, let's think about somebody that you would love to meet that's a superstar. Once you meet
Mm,
that person, or one of those or high caliber, now this could be a pro and con, but when you meet somebody at that caliber, and
right.
you realize, like, man, it's not that serious. Anybody else after that is
Yeah,
like,
this kind of tend to
bro,
be regular.
yeah, yeah, it is. It's like, okay, it's not that serious. That's the best way I can answer that question.
Yes.
I don't know that I just get starstruck. I just had a little bit of nostalgia with certain people over. Well, look like with Errol Fabien today, it still blows my mind. There's somebody I grew up watching on TV to actually have a conversation with them. It still have a kind of mind blowing quality to it, but
Yeah.
starstruck, boy. For me to be starstruck, they gotta bring back like somebody like Michael Jackson or something. I don't know.
Man, probably Bob Marley, man. I
Bob
say
Marley,
so. Somebody,
to be
yeah.
starstruck like how I see people is, and it would have to be somebody at that caliber. I don't
Well,
know.
a next thing too, to be honest with you, that's also a form of professionalism because you really can't afford to be that way. Because the other person is actually feeding off your energy too. So when they realize you're a
Yeah,
groupie or you just, caught up in
yeah,
it kind of tends to shift the
yeah.
energy.
They kind of lose respect for that kind of way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Keep that professional.
People seems to be outgrowing it now. You think so, Percy?
Yeah. Nah. Kiki getting braver. I see it. I
Okay.
see it now.
O-
I see it.
Okay. You see it?
I see it. When she do her lives and thing now, she more outspoken.
Oh, you know what? Yes. I'll give her the points to that.
You gotta get you that. And when
I'll
when
give her the
she
points to that.
even when she buffing me up, you notice it'll
But
sting a little bit more.
it's the sting. It's the sting.
Sting a little
It's not the pepper. It's the sting. Right. Right.
You understand?
Right.
But yeah, I love this. I mean, personally, I don't want the show to be just saturated with guests all the time. It'll be nice when they have a guest. I'm not gonna lie, it has been nice. It was nice fun size. Um, it got cut short. He had something pressing that just come up now. But I
Yeah, but that's a good one though.
yeah. I
Mm.
A
like
lot
that.
of
I just
history
like
there.
I like getting the history. Like when you hear how some of these people start, sometimes it sound like almost by accidental, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Personally, that's why I get out of it. Just hearing the history, like how this thing start, how you come about this. Somebody have this talent, how you discover your talent, and you know, I
You
like
know,
that.
I don't call it accidental. I call it as someone just maximizing the opportunity that was given to them.
Yeah,
Normal
true.
human
Yeah.
beings. Yeah, they're normal human beings, and they go through these stages, and they have different areas of influence, and like you said, Alan, so you maximize the opportunities given
Yeah,
to
you
you.
maximize the
Certain
opportunity. Yeah.
certain things is aligned for them too. Certain
Yeah,
stars align, certain opportunities come, and you have to just take advantage of it. And
but you had a plan to succeed.
Yeah.
I mean, Prezi, myself, and KK, we sit down and we do the relevant planning to make sure that we improve and we do better day on day, week on week. How many weeks now, Prezi?
15. This is week
15
15.
weeks now.
15, man.
And,
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's a
and
lot of weeks.
A
yeah,
lot of weeks.
and we learn
Despite
to
all the
appreciate
challenges,
it.
you know, and we have a lot
Those
of
brainstorming
challenges.
sessions. You
Yeah.
gotta be
Well,
serious about your craft.
yeah, according to Al, man, you gotta see it. You gotta see yourself in that where you want to be. You gotta see yourself doing it. So whoever you wanna interview, whoever you wanna, wherever you gotta see yourself as like. Put it this way: you gotta see yourself in a Grammy seat if you're an artist, accepting your award, and what your speech is gonna be like.
See myself as
Oh
police
boy.
commissioner.
Yeah, you gotta see
As
yourself.
what? Police commissioner.
Police commissioner, but not in Trinidad and Tobago.
I'm not gonna
Maybe Cayman Islands, somewhere
why not
All
Trinidad
abroad.
and Tobago?
all
Not
that.
here.
That
Too
is
much,
brain that is
too
brain
much,
drain, sir.
too much couture here. Too much
You're taking your
baccarat.
talents to make another place better in your country. Come
Hey,
on.
the world is my place. The world, the entire globe. You can't contain me. You can't stop me. You can only slow me down.
You can only slow you down, but still, man.
Yeah.
Use your talents to
Remember
make
this
TNT
conversation,
better.
eh?
They can't
And
stop
tell
all.
them, yeah, Nikita. Listen, I just always say, it's only money I don't have. Today, today, they give
What
me
the
an
teacher was
extensive
saying?
amount of money to
I like
play
that
with.
one, man.
Trust me, the kind of things I will introduce to Trinidad and Tobago, and it's just to say I did it or just to try it and say, well, hey, why not? Let me try, you know? That's where my head is now. The kind of ideas I have and things I would like to see, and I don't know. These days I question it. Hey, why can't we do this in Trinidad and Tobago? They have it out here. Why they can't do this in Trinidad? You understand? So,
Problem is, the problem
and for
is,
the people that fight in the whole, oh well, Trinidad is not a third world country. Yes, it is. That's why certain things don't exist in Trinidad and Tobago. Because a lot of gatekeeping is a lot of, hey, you have to grease this one palm is the mindset, you see, right? Josie, it's the
the
mindset.
resources are
It's
falling.
first world thinking versus third world thinking. And it's a real thing.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand? Imagine if I had to go in Trinidad now to open our business. The amount of palm I had to grease and hey, just to get through. Come on. You understand? If you try to go through the
Do
normal
better.
channels like anybody else, fight dog.
Do, do better, Trinidad and Tobago.
It's
Do
fight
better.
dog, But if you really try to, you have to use these avenues and it's crazy. Lonzo, look,
Yeah.
Josie, hailing you out there.
Who's that?
Autistically speaking, yeah.
My friend Josie. Good morning. Good
Yeah.
morning. Yeah, I'm a people's man. I'm a people's man.
The
Yeah,
voice changing now.
we open to have yeah, your voice get high there. You see how high
I
voice
get
get?
excited. I get
We
excited.
open to have Josie and DeAndre on sometime in the near future. I really want
Yeah.
y'all for the people who not familiar with her, please follow her page. Well, I should say their page because a shared page. Um, we're gonna be speaking to them soon, and it's gonna be great. I'm excited for that interview. I'm not gonna lie. Um, you know,
Yeah,
yeah.
they got a
So
great story, man.
So you see
lovely
KK
story.
provoking man. Do you see
Can we
KK
get a
provoking man?
can we get a round of applause for Sensi not talking about Cyril?
You're provoking me, so
Oh
now I'm going to do
no!
it. So I'm going to do it now,
Oh Lord! What's
right?
going on here? Wow,
I'm going to do
listen,
it
boy.
now. Cyril,
Yeah, that could be
Cyril Curran.
that could be a what we call that, a poem.
Well, you know, that's not a bad idea either. But let me say though, Cyril Curran, yes,
Uh-huh.
we have so much potential on tap. I'm being positive here. We have so much untapped potential. We just
Uh-huh.
need to be a little more deliberate in the things that we aim to succeed in. A little more deliberate, right? And a lot more intentional, actions, and not just be kivai and go from paycheck to paycheck and just let life. Be a little more deliberate. Come on. What is your legacy? What is your legacy? You used to fight on the block. Used to, come
Why is
on.
that
Come back
native
around.
to Cyril Track?
Well, I'll tell you why. Yesterday, I saw
KK, see where you start here.
a video. Yeah, blame KK. Yesterday, I saw a video with your boy Bottles and J-Man. I saw 2 videos.
That is comedy, sir.
And no, it
That
wasn't funny to
really.
me because it seems so disrespectful. And it's the language that was being used as well. It was a turn off to me. Maybe I old fashioned. No, maybe now you could call me old fashioned.
You are not the target audience.
Yes, but
Some said,
it appears on
go
your
ahead.
For You page. So maybe I am somebody's target audience.
You
And
just
it
had
came
to.
across my path. I didn't go looking for it, it found me.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling,
So probably you're on
right?
the wrong side of TikTok.
Maybe. Which side you go on? If you want to go to somebody's
Alicia,
workplace,
good morning.
even though they quote unquote hustling, the workspace, they have the tools at the side of the highway, or a bag or a bucket that's used for the hustle. Why you kick that away? Even if you say it's
All right.
comedy, I still find it to be, oh gosh, find a better way to make a joke now. That's just me, and probably that is why I don't appreciate certain comedians. I should call names. I don't appreciate certain US comedians
You call names?
because call names.
Yeah. Educate us.
Queen's Flip. I don't appreciate his level of
Queen's
comedy
Flip
at
is
all.
not a comedian.
He's not funny, but why is it
He's more of an influencer than a comedian or a content creator.
so,
He's
but
not a
why is he
comedian.
being branded as a comedian? I'm seeing it here. I'm talking about what I see here.
Okay.
I see a show advertised featuring him. I'm saying, but he's not funny. Why?
Listen,
So that's my example alone.
people were saying Eddie Murphy wasn't funny and he
Fair
was
enough.
delirious. People were saying that. They did not appreciate the cursing, they didn't appreciate it. But then they have a sizable portion of people that do. You understand?
Right.
It's just certain tastes. For me, certain like cursing and thing is funny to me. Anything with Trini's cussing will tend to be funny to me. And I don't understand it. I don't know why. But so like I always J-Man. He's funny to me to an extent. Bottles is definitely funny to me.
Nah, but that man was angry yesterday, boy. That man.
Nah, all that is kicks though.
Bottles
You
has
know how
his
long
funny
them doing
moments,
that?
yes.
You know how long them doing that?
What I said?
Warlord morning.
And J-Man. But so here the things, right? somebody who is not aware of the true relationship might see that and say, hey, look him. He was disrespectful to so. Let me deal with him. That is my fear in the background there, you know. Somebody who don't know the true nature of their
that could definitely.
rapport
I feel
could
like
get themselves caught up in it and say, oh, you're going to disrespect a man from my area. That is what our country
that
has
is.
been experiencing for a number of
You
years.
just remind me. I'll tell you a personal story. Something my aunt did, right? I don't know if I ever tell the story here before. You know what? Jack from is Young and Restless. Where Jack is from? The character Jack. Is it Young and Restless?
In that young RSS.
I believe it's Jack.
Yeah.
Young and Restless, right? My
Yeah.
aunt would have been. I'm not sure if it happened in New York or California, wherever it happened, but she would have been in some city and bunks up Jack, and she was an avid Young and Restless watcher at the time, and I believe Jack was given trouble at that time now. The big audio, know what? My mother's sister.
Oh,
I hear
no.
she see him and she say, "As to you," and start to cuss Jack. Like he really
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
what
That
he
happened
doing
too.
from the you understand? She ended up with a nice picture from him and everything. So
It's only a TV show.
it's only a
I
TV show.
think a lot of actors go through that.
Yeah, I remember the guy from Power, the young kid from Power. That people really wanted to fight him.
Tariq, yeah.
Tariq, yeah, you understand?
Yeah.
So sometimes we can't separate, which is why we brought bottles here. So you can see the actual person. And you saw the actual person, and you're still tying up the person from good company.
He still has a potty
You
mouth.
need to do better.
He still has a potty mouth. Don't give me that. He has a potty mouth. He needs to do
The
better.
man's comedy.
The potty mouth.
Go wrong with a potty
And then
mouth.
certain things it's okay.
He's
Little
a
children
big
think
man.
it's okay to speak like that.
Wait,
to
he's a
adults.
potty mouth. What about the little children that is be coming on his thing to cuss him?
He is giving them the belief that it's okay to talk like that, even if he's saying, "I will tell your mother." It's not as serious enough
They
to
talking
stop
like
that
that
from happening.
before they came on his stuff. They gotta talk like
So,
that.
so why we don't use energy to
Just because they're
stop
doing
that
it,
from happening?
don't mean that he should allow it.
Yeah,
Right,
He
yeah.
I
gotta
think we should be
stop
the
it.
opposing force.
Yeah, you could stop it because for me personally, I don't allow people to curse around me. And even sometimes when I come on the live, if it is people cursing, I'm not gonna ask people to stop. I just remove
You'll
myself.
remove
So
yourself.
sometimes when I come on the live,
I've seen
if
that.
it have any kind of thing, I just
I
remove
have
myself.
seen
I'm
that.
not gonna tell people to change what they want to do, but I could remove myself from the situation. And if it is that's what they're doing, he could just say, "Hey, I'm removing you because I don't want that."
Yeah, but
If you're doing that at home in your house, that's fine, but not here.
where are the days when you have kids around and adults have the sense to not curse, or elders around, and you kind of add a level of respect, you know what I mean? Where are those days?
That started to get lost.
There's no respect in kids anymore because you don't even get children saying good morning, good evening. Even on with me dropping my kids to school, a parent will walk up to the car to put a child in, and the parent would say good morning, and nobody would say anything, and I'd be like, "Hello, did you hear something?" So I would pull my kids up because respect starts at home, and if you just waking up in the morning and starting to talk to your mother and your father, that's teaching you that you could go out and do the same thing. And some parents like to say, well, they know when to do it. Nope. If they're not teaching it at home, when they go out, they are not going to do it.
It should come natural.
It should. But it's becoming lost. And just one thing for me, I really hate seeing an adult parent or brother, sister, whoever it is. I hate seeing an adult curse at kids. I don't like seeing that at all. And we had to stop doing that. You understand? They curse and sit down now, and this and that, and I despise that. You know, in any other forum, discreet one morning
Even with my kids, if I
afternoon.
do something, I apologize to them. I say, "Can you pass me this? Thank you." Whenever I have to apologize, I tell them to say, "Hey, I accept your apology." Don't say it's okay. So I teach my kids you have to not allow people to do you whatever. So if somebody apologizes,
Miss
you
P,
say, "I accept your apology," as opposed to saying, "It's okay, that's all right."
Okay.
When
Miss
I
P
am speaking
said,
with them, I speak with them with respect as well.
Yes.
as you should. Miss P said, adults are
Okay.
double standard and hypocrites, and children know that. Gems,
Morning gems.
you understand? So, what we gonna do, boy? This was a good one. No, this one was kind of nice, even though it kind of ended abruptly.
We have your
Like we
Uncle
said,
Errol back.
Uncle Errol will get him back soon, and
I'm
as we
coming.
said, we are now affiliate of Gael, so we in the building, and Uncle Errol will be a common site here, man. Don't worry about yourself. Um, you know, accountability for their actions. True, and adults do a lot of wrong things and don't like to take accountability for their actions. Well, yeah,
Quite true. Pass the buck.
we used to see that when we were small.
Oh yeah, we used to call it out silently though.
You can't call it out though because
You can't call it out loud.
no, no. You know, but
That's how it is.
Nikita. Well, you know,
Peruvian people.
my favorite time of the day, the positive vibes of the day.
Right?
I have a long day ahead of me with a lot of
Uh-huh.
nonsense and violence. I might have a repeater yesterday, Big Al.
Sounds like fun. My kind of repeat.
Nothing
Nah,
serious.
just joking. Just safety first order, you know?
Right? Nikita, what
If you
positive
fail
vibes
to
are you-
prepare to fail.
She had that weight in there.
Yeah, boy. I was just
She was
loaded in the
prepared.
clip.
Yeah. She was prepared not to
That one
fail.
was loaded in the clip. What do you call it? Hanzo.
Yeah. First of all, thanks for the little ad there, man. I just see it pop on the screen there, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, official, man.
You gotta do it proper. We gotta do it proper.
Well, I really appreciate that, man.
Forget
Give
to
thanks,
tune
man.
in
Give
to
thanks.
the Alonzo Bash podcast on you take now. You know the dates, the times, the plug your thing.
Well, it's no dates. It's available every Monday. The new episode, so it's available on
Right. So
YouTube. Every Monday the new episode. Sometimes I might get lucky and get 2 in 1 week, but typically it's every Monday. If you got an iPhone, it's on Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, and soon Rhythm City FM in the mornings as well. But it'll be same time at this show, so
right.
we can go plug in that. But you know,
I nothing.
But give,
nothing.
yeah, nice love, man.
We have varieties. It's all right.
Yeah. Give thanks.
Understand?
Positive vibes of the day. I would say, man, believe in your God-given talent. You know, believe whatever your talent is, and if you're not sure what your talent is, just think about, you know, what you love, what you enjoy, what comes natural to you. You know, whatever comes natural to you, just tap into that, man. Believe in a God-given talent.
Now, a quick question on that though. Do you believe everybody have a talent?
I believe so.
Nikita, you believe everybody have a talent?
I believe so. I believe so.
Say something out of time.
Everybody has a talent. Yes. You may not think what they are doing is a talent, but it is a talent because you may not be able to do it.
You sure right?
And not only that, talent is something you have to nurture, you know. So you might see somebody and be like, they are not talent,
Yeah.
but they haven't developed that talent yet for you to really see it.
Yeah. So it's
You
not
know?
polished.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's not polished yet.
KK said, no matter how you feel, always show up and show out. I've heard people say they don't have a talent. They can't sing, they can't dance, they can't draw, they can't write. So I don't know. I don't know. Discreet one said, be an example of the message you're trying to send and not just be the messenger. Be an example of the message you're trying to send and not just be the messenger. Why
I'm
that
gonna
song
add
so
one.
familiar? Almost like I know who Discreet one is. That song very historical, huh? Anyway,
Real quickly, we'll talk about talent real quickly. Some people have a talent of connecting people. That within itself is a talent.
yeah. So it might be singing or
Right, yeah. It might be the arts. Yeah.
It might not be the arts. You know? Yeah, so we get to this portion, boy. I know.
I'm not hearing the excitement, President. I'm not hearing the excitement from you. The same rain that
That's
spoiled.
these people on the nonsense again. That's why they want to come up so bad, you know. Oh God, only see we on a different plane now. We on a different level. Oh God.
The
Anyway.
same rain that spoiled your lime was Grey Garden.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, remember that one.
Is that positive though? I mean, you know what? Yeah, it's like look on the bright side. Look on the bright side. You see,
Yeah.
that was a good one. I ain't gonna lie.
The same rain that spoiled your lime was Grey Garden. What about it, man?
Spoils your lime. Grows your garden. And people, if you want to be a troll, right? Learn how to not write how you speak. Because I can identify you by your writing, by how you speak. Come on, man. Anyway.
I will play some writing with you.
Anyway, this
Yeah.
is a good one. Thank you. Big thanks to Errol Fabien for coming out. You know, on behalf of KK, Alonzo, Nikita, Sensei. This was another edition. Miss P. Wait. Oh, bye. Wrong bye, Miss P. This has been another edition of the baddest morning show on
Bye, guys. Have a good day today and be safe.
Have a good day.
Have a great one.
Oh, nah, Gems. I was only there for a week, but I'll be back soon. All right.
96 degrees in the shade.
Bye, y'all.